Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hey, happy new year. It is officially 2020. It's a new decade, you know. I personally believe the new year begins in the spring, but all in all, we are entering a new phase into life right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially for me, because on top of all of that, I just turned 30, so I have entered into just a new phase of my life. It is awesome. Yeah, welcome to my channel. If you don't know, I'm Crystal Divine, and the name of my channel is My Indigenous Lifestyle, and a lot of my videos are about pregnancy, need to know, and man, I talk about a lot of stuff. I talk about hospital births, I talk about natural births, I talk about medicated births, I talk about breastfeeding. If any of that interests you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and if not, thanks for coming by. Make sure to like this video on your way out, okay? But today, I'm going to do a story time because I haven't done a story time in a long time. And I'm about to be hitting you guys with a few breastfeeding videos because I was going over my analytics and realized that you guys really like the breastfeeding videos. Like, those have the most views for me. So I'm gonna do a story time about my experience breastfeeding and having sore nipples. Okay, one of the main reasons that women stop breastfeeding is because they experience sore nipples, and I'm here to tell you I completely understand. Okay, I completely understand. So first of all, I've had 3 children. I've breastfed 3 children. My oldest is 11 years old, so bear with me. I might have had a sore or a blister with my first child, but I don't remember it being a big issue. You know, I felt like I experienced it just a little bit. But yeah, first pregnancy, didn't really have too many problems with sore nipples. But that second pregnancy, oh yeah, oh yes, I did. First pregnancy, by the way, I got her to latch on easily. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, she was easy. She latched on easily. I just never had a issue breastfeeding her, and I probably didn't have a sore now that I'm really thinking about it. But overall, the first pregnancy was smooth. The girl, she was smooth. But them boys, let me tell y'all something about them boys, okay? The boys tore me up, and I remember this, okay? So the second child, I had difficulty with him latching on from the beginning, and that could have been from, you know, the epidural I consented to, the epidural that I had consented to, or, you know, whatever other drug that I gave them the okay to do to me. So, you know, numerous reasons why I probably was having issues with him latching. But I didn't give up, and I didn't give him any baby formula. So I just suffered through a whole first 7 days of him struggling to latch on. And then when he finally did latch on, my breasts were engorged. They were sore because I wasn't getting the milk out of my body as I was supposed to. And man, he tore me up. He really tore my nipple up. And I just remember the creams weren't helping. The breast milk helped a little bit, but I was just in so much pain. So much pain. So the first 2 weeks breastfeeding the second baby, It was very challenging, but I did not give up, and I continued to breastfeed that baby for 6 months. So that was a big achievement for me back then, because the first child, I only breastfed her for like 3, maybe 4 months. Shortly after I went back to work, it just became impossible to keep up with, and I was feeding her formula. But you know, hey, you live and you learn. So let's move on to the third baby. Okay, so the third baby, breastfeeding started off on a great foot. I didn't have any problems with him latching on. I didn't have any problems with, you know, my breast being full and painful or any of that. I would say this happened months down the road. He was still fairly small, but he was a few months old, and one day he just decided to go ham on one particular breast, and oh my gosh, it was horrible, y'all. I had blisters like all around my nipple, and it was just like all literally around the whole nipple, like not just a blister on top, all over. So it's like when he put his mouth on my nipple, it hurt so bad, okay? So that was out of commission. I could not feed him on that nipple anymore, and I just started feeding him on this breast because I couldn't do it. And then I was trying to like pump this, and that hurt too. So I was getting a little bit of milk out, but I wasn't getting all of it out. And you know, I was putting this time I didn't use like a cream that you buy from a store like Walmart or the drugstore or anything like that. This time I used coconut oil. I just kept putting coconut oil on it every day, and it seemed like it was never going to get better. It just seemed like it was never going to heal, it was never going to get better. Anytime I thought it was going to get better, it didn't get better, or I thought it was better and I tried to feed him on that breast, and then it just messed it all up again, and you know, it was just bad to the point where this one got really, really big, or this one got really, really small. I don't know, but there was definitely a size difference, and a good 2 months, y'all. A good 2 months of that for sure. Minimum 2 months I was dealing with a sore nipple, and it was pretty painful. It really was. But sore nipples is not fun. And I just wanted to share my experience because I breastfed 3 babies and I had 3 different experiences. The first one was heaven sent. It's probably why I ended up doing it again. The second time, you know how you burn yourself, you touch that stove, and you like, ah, but you feel like I can do it again. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I did it again, and this last time, boy, I'm looking forward to being a doula and living through my clients by helping her breastfeed, because I personally don't ever want to breastfeed again, and I'm still breastfeeding now. He's about to be 2 years old in about 2 more months. But it's all good. It's all good. It's work, but it's all good. And you know, my whole point too of sharing this story was, you know, not to only, you know, let other moms out there know like, hey girl, I feel your pain. I experienced sore nipples too, and it wasn't easy for me, but I made it through, and I know you can make it through too, girl. Here's some tips. I hope they help. And I do want to say that I do feel like the coconut oil did heal me. I forgot to end how that ended. You know, it did heal me ultimately. But what really, really helped too was I was doing that hand express. Let me tell you, when they say the breast milk is the best way, it's the best way. But see, me personally, I don't know. I have a hard time getting it out. So I did that, but I didn't do it as much as I did the coconut oil. The coconut oil was just easier for me, and you know, I could do that all the time. But with my nipple being sore and then trying to, you know, squeeze the milk out, it was just a little too much. But the times that I did do it, it helped. It just helped to feel better, and probably is the real reason why I eventually healed. But alright, so I'm rambling. I'm gonna end this story time because I don't want it to be a very, very long video. Okay, thank you guys for tuning into my video. Y'all know what to do. Like this video. If you didn't subscribe earlier and you're still watching the video now, go ahead and subscribe. Stop playing. And check out some of my other story times too. I will put those links in the description box below. You can also stay in touch with me on social media. I'll have those links in the description box as well. And yeah, until next time, y'all. Peace.